Hi guys, it's Amber Dawn Goldmorn and I am scorching hot right now. It is really super hot and I'm wearing a bra for you guys. You can't even see there, and I'm wearing a bra lifting these babies up for you guys just because I wanted, and I'm wearing another top. Why? My hair's covering everything. And that's what's making me even hotter right now because it's hot. It's Saturday, August 27th, 2016. It's 11:15 a.m. I'm gonna do the vegan tag, and I also want to say I passed my 6-month anniversary of being vegan on the 17th of August. I didn't make a vlog for that. Basically, things are just going along. I had one mishap that I talked about in one of the Vita vlogs. It's hidden in there somewhere. You don't need to go over it. Mistakes will happen. Mistakes and things, especially, nobody's perfect. We're not perfect human beings, and there's no perfect human being. And instead of going back to day one, it's not like I had a huge mishap, but you feel a little guilty about. I've moved forward. I've moved on. I wish I could move on about everything like I did with that, but I knew that my 6 months are not for nothing, and that I'm continuing this journey, my vegan journey, and I am thankful that I made the connection when I finally did. I think a lot of people who went vegan later in their years only wish that they'd done it sooner. That's pretty much it. You don't really regret going vegan that I know of. And I still don't find it difficult. My mishap was not because of difficulty, it was just other reasons. I don't think it's hard to be vegan. I don't follow... Oh, wait, I'll answer the questions and we'll get to that. So, the vegan tag, and happy 6-month anniversary to me. I think I'll stop with this month anniversary. I was doing a vlog every anniversary, but I think I can wait till the 1 year now because people probably don't care. I don't know. I'll think about it. And my jaw's cracking. Yay, anxiety. That's gross, eh? I just thought I'd share. So, these are the questions, and I'm going to answer them. Are you vegan? Yes. I consider myself vegan. I consider my vegan. I do not consume dairy or meat products. Now, I am still early in, so am I I don't buy leather and wool and all that stuff. I'm not really, but I thought I was going to knock something over. Anyway, but there's depends on are all the products I don't wear makeup, so, but is my shampoo and conditioner vegan, etc., etc.? I don't think I'm at that point yet. I don't know, because if you're going to the whole extreme of, it's not an extreme actually, it's very considerate, and you should consider where every product is coming from and whether there's been animal cruelty involved. So if you only define vegan as somebody who's gone all the way, then not, but I consider myself vegan. I do not consume meat or dairy products or anything like that. When did you become vegan? 17th of February 2016. Why did you become vegan? I had become vegetarian at the end of the year. It wasn't new. I've done that before. But I watched Cowspiracy. I've been watching YouTube videos for a while, but Cowspiracy was a big push. And I've been listening, as I said in previous vlogs, I've been listening to a lot of Pema Chodron, a lot of Buddhist type talks, which were helping me with my mind. I still need to listen to a lot more. And it just seemed to be the compassionate route that got me in. Who inspired you to become vegan? In a roundabout way, it was the Buddhist talks of Pema Chodron. That's what started it, and then Cowspiracy, and then some YouTubers helped well, through the Cowspiracy site was Joyful Vegan and the 30-day, but I didn't follow the 30-day. I just went vegan 17th of. Anyway, is it difficult being vegan? No, not in my opinion. And I'm somebody who comes from eating disorder background. Clearly, I am overweight at this point. I can even, nobody will believe me, but I was hospitalized for anorexia when I was a kid. So I've been on both, binge eater, anorexia, etc., etc., etc. I haven't been a binge eater for a long time, but I do struggle with weight and stuff like that, some other hormonal stuff. So you would think it'd be really difficult for me, especially considering during last year's NaNoWriMo, my treat was Ferrero Rocher. Lots of Ferrero Rocher. But I'm okay. Because once you've seen enough, and I don't like watching footage over and over again. I can't be watching slaughter footage, or else it's crossing a line of, I'm aware, and I don't need to. I could never handle, like, dogs being hurt in movies, Sure, have a horror movie where all these humans are getting killed. I don't want humans getting killed. But I mean, that, it's not real. But the dogs, I can't, like, anything that happens to an animal in a movie, I can't watch. I'm drooling, I'm thirsty. I can't watch footage much. Every now and then when the images come up in my timelines, it can be difficult for me. It doesn't make me go, oh, that's why I'm vegan. That's going to keep me vegan. No, keeping me vegan was already made. Yeah, I knew I'd do that. I did that. Dropped it. It's not difficult being vegan for me. And that's why I find it a little bit difficult when some people give up right away. Because I want to say, don't follow any particular people's telling you gotta, like, eat their certain diets of veganism. You're pretty much, there's so much out there that you could eat regardless of your finances. I mean, I ate vegan when I was had no money because I didn't buy meat and I didn't like to prepare meat anyway. Your rice and your tomato and your beans and whatever. Like, I'm just saying, you don't. It's not hard. It's not hard once you. I can't even. I enjoyed meat, and I realized what I really enjoyed was the taste of flavoring, and I much prefer the flavors which come from plants anyway. We can have that without having meat, and I also love that I don't have to feel bad that I'm contributing to suffering. And I know you hear vegans say that and blah 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 blah, and you're like, but bacon or whatever you're saying. But once you've connected sentient beings to, and they are, there's more than enough stuff out there that you can see that they have feelings, they care, they want to live like we do. Like, they don't want to live like us, but they want to live just as much as we do. It's not difficult. I don't, even one sandwich or one burger or whatever, thinking of that in comparison to, like, contributing to what happened for me to have that one meal, it's not worth it. Okay. Person who never gets calls gets a call. Must be a spam call. Very strange. Okay. I hope it's not those, for the longest time, we were getting these, where they change the number and they call you and it's like scammers. That was happening so often, and then it stopped finally because I think it was just too much. Anyway, no, I don't think it's difficult being vegan. Not when, if it's still difficult for you, you need to, you need to find your reasoning for doing it. And if you're doing it because of some YouTuber alone, no, you have to find your own reason. You have to figure it out for yourself. How do you feel with people that are closed-minded about your veganism? I think people are very defensive about the idea that people automatically go, oh, I could never go without my chicken or my steak. Oh, I could never go without my eggs or my cheese, or oh, I could never do that either. Or they, to one extreme, they think, oh, you're going to kill industry, not realizing, well, there's the other industry. We can use the crops, the plants, to feed even more people instead of feeding the animals and then slaughtering them and then eating it through the I think that people are wherever they're at in their life. I'm not I can't if they're closed-minded about it, this is touchy. I mean, you can't really, what can you do? I haven't had to deal with people one-on-one, really, because I'm kind of isolated. But I'm sure there are some people that that think it's stupid or whatever. Think them, the way people also have reacted to vegetarians, let's say. I just wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't care, or I wouldn't. I'm not going to get into debates because people are, if they're pretty attached to what they're attached to. Anyway, how do you react to interactions with meat eaters? Oh my gosh, this makes it sound like, well, I guess I don't see somebody and go, oh, meat eater, greetings, I am a plant eater. We should talk about our ways and discuss your, how you can change into being like me. I think there's, when somebody knows you're vegan, even a friend that came to visit, they were worried about eating meat in front of me, and I know I know there's people that are vegan who would really freak out about that, because we know about the suffering that's happened for them to have that, but I'm not going to freak out, and I didn't stop the person from, they're eating meat. It's sad, and that's just their choice at this point. I'm not going to convert people, because I think it's some choice you have to come to yourself. Do you support vegetarianism? Okay, yeah, it's great that they're not eating meat, but if you've already come that far, I hope you go a bit further and just go vegan. I had this fight in, not a fight, but when I was vegetarian, this time around, not, last year, early beginning of the year, I was in the aisle with my husband about the eggs, and I wanted the free-range eggs, because then, that those eggs will be better, and he's like, they're more expensive, and I'm like, but these ones aren't, they're cruelty-free, and, I'm vegetarian now, and I want to do the right thing, and then the eggs ended up falling onto the floor, and the shop guy had to clean it up. We walked away, still kind of. I look back at that now and think, wow, I'm pretty stupid. Not just for having that discussion in the first place, but the fact that I thought at all that I was doing any favors by getting those eggs. Those cruelty-free, free-range eggs. Honestly, I support vegetarianism because they're not killing animals. They're not supporting the eating of meat. But I think if you've come that far, just go a bit further. Do some research. Learn about it. Just go all the way. Go all the way. Just go all the way. Don't Don't stop there for your love of cheese, because I'm telling you, we've come a long way with the meats and cheeses plant-based. We don't need to be exploiting animals for our taste buds. We just don't need to be doing that. This is like, it's still sort of like making the decision to choose meat. Animals are still suffering for our taste buds. Favorite vegan documentary? I'm going to say Cowspiracy, because it was the one that, got me, and it was because of the environmental stuff. It got me so mad, because I've been really on the, I said in a previous video, I'd been really upset about the whole fracking stuff, and then to find out that we're doing even more damage through meat and dairy industry, was like a wake-up call, but also really peed me off. I should have just said pissed me off. It pissed me off, because I thought, why didn't somebody tell me sooner? Especially the organizations I used to, environmental organizations that I would donate money to. Why didn't they just add a note? You could help out a lot by going vegan. Anyway, what vegan diet do you follow? None. Maybe I should, because of my weight and my hormones and all the stuff going on with me, where I'm starting. But no, I'm following the no meat, no dairy, no products that have any meat or dairy in them, and that's what I'm doing. And my eating, it could be better, as far as less sporadic and more, but I get great variety. And sorry, it's so hot, and I'm still sunburnt. See, this is from like a week ago. Anyway, so no, I'm not following anybody's diet. I think it's a trap. It's a trap. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I would love it if I get to the point where I'm listening to my body, making sure I have what I need, or what helps, making sure I'm not flaking dandruff everywhere, and that my body's feeling better, things are working properly, and I'm enjoying what I eat. That's and that I get healthier as time goes on. That's just what I'm gonna do. Is anyone in your family vegan? Nope. Do you know any vegans in real life? Do you know any unicorns in real life? Actually, yeah. I've known somebody online, and she and I met up a while ago. We're both social anxiety, like we both have anxiety and stuff, so it was like quite a feat that we did that. And that was really cool, because she told me about Globally Local, which is like this local to me a place that has vegan products and food. And I live in a small town, a small city, so it's great that they're not far away. They deliver, which is great for somebody who doesn't get out a lot. And they also do meal kits, which has been awesome for my husband and I. My husband isn't vegan, but he's been very supportive, and he's cooked so much good food because of them. The meal kits have shown just how much variety and how vast of options you have to eat as a vegan, and different things he's picked up to learn how to cook. It's been amazing. But we got that because of the person I knew in real life who's vegan, because of that. So I have seen a vegan in real life. I wish Toronto would be a great place to live, as far as I miss living in Toronto, but also there's a lot of meetups for vegans. Here, not so much. But you know what? Maybe that's something that will happen later. Favorite vegan dishes? Okay. I've loved a lot of the meals that we've tried and had. I'm still going to go with what my favorite meal was before I went vegan, which would be pasta and marinara sauce. I always loved that. I get to still love that. It's not like going vegan means you can't have dishes that were your favorite. When we went to Italy, I had marinara and pasta everywhere. Well, now I just make sure that the margarine's vegan, and that the sauce doesn't, whether we make it from scratch or we're using pre-prepared sauce, that it doesn't have any ingredients that have anything to do or with meat or dairy. So, same favorite dish, same noodles and tomato, whatever. But I love so many different dishes, and I should have brought over like the thing and shown you guys. I love lots of food. Obviously, I love lots of food. This is a big woman, and anyway, sorry. I am really surprised by tofu. Just let me say that I did not expect. I tried tofu when I was much younger, like in my early 20s, living on my own, and it was not good. But then I've learned now it's about spicing, and I'm just. We had like chicken one time. It was freaking delicious. Having it as egg, depending on the consistency, and adding a certain type of salt, made it like we were having like eggs Benedict with the sauce that was cashew. I'm surprised at cashew cheese, like how you use it as a cheese. I just don't even get me started. What is your favorite vegan item? What is my favorite vegan item? See, I'm at the point where, like, I just don't eat meat and dairy, and I enjoy the food we have, which is all, like, I mean, I could say, I don't know, because the next question is, like, about meat and dairy alternatives, and I could, like, mention them. I guess, what's my favorite vegan item? I have to say I'm impressed because my husband isn't vegan, and this has helped a lot. I really like the Gardein meats they've had. They're delicious. They're in a bag, they're frozen. They're pretty good. I would recommend them, actually, especially if you're really attached to chicken, or you're having that's something that I really liked. We've really my husband loves their chicken strips, or whatever they are. Like, they're like strips, but they're smaller. They taste way better than chicken strips ever tasted. You have nothing weird going on inside, and they're always consistently really delicious. So I think that's our favorite. But that's like, junk food veganism. But screw that. Have whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting animals. What is your opinion on meat and dairy alternatives? Hell to the yes. Yes. Like, if I get it that there are people that are like, only fruits and vegetables, that's it, or raw till whatever, or cook every meal from scratch. But the reality is that a lot of people have grown up or been attached to certain types of foods. And one of the reasons I've noticed some meat eaters do not want to go full vegan, they don't want to go vegan, even though, for instance, my husband has noticed quite the difference with his, going to the washroom, etc., and he knows it makes every difference, is because of the social aspect, let's say, out with people, and you don't want to be the one saying, is there any vegan options on the menu? Although you can find that out in different ways. But, just the thing about barbecues and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. So, you know what? If you have the opportunity to be able to be like, here's some strips, and they're going to taste like chicken, you don't tell them it's like chicken. Or if there's like burgers that taste even better. I think somebody else reframed the way you can say it is like, here's some food, tastes good. It's got, maybe it's bean burger, whatever. You tell them that. They try it out and they love it. And then it's not a fight about vegan or, make good food. And if there are meat and dairy alternatives that taste good, share them, have them. Whether you're transitioning from vegetarianism or not being vegetarian from being a meat eater to still being vegan, eat whatever, as long as it should be about not harming animals and not eating animal products. I think the more we support the meat and dairy alternatives, the more variety they'll get, the better they'll listen to our feedback about taste, the more they'll provide, and people are going to choose them. Here's an example. At a rib fest recently in Ontario, in London, Ontario, the Globally Local people had their Big Mac version, their version of Big Mac. And it made the news because they sold like 3,000 or something of them over the few days. They made like that many. People wanted to taste them. They wanted to try them out. And some people liked them so much they bought them each day of the festival. I didn't get to go, but I've had the burger already before because through the Globally Local meal kit. And it was freaking awesome. And I never even liked Big Macs, but I was like, this is tasty. I'll stop being weird with my hand behind my back. Give people a chance to like try good tasty food. Tasty food is tasty food. I think honestly, if something tastes better and it's good, or if it's, yeah, I'm all for alternatives. I'm not gonna be some snob about it. Not even just because I'm a big girl and I don't want to give up this or that. No, it's because if my husband, let's say, or anybody I care about is having those foods instead of consuming meat and dairy crap and contributing to that slaughter, and they're enjoying it, I'm not fighting. It's not a fight. It's not a they're choosing. He's choosing to buy this stuff, with that, like, he'll shop and buy a few packets of that. That's his favorite thing. Like, that's awesome, that much closer, right? What is your opinion on palm oil? I have a feeling that I should research this, but we don't use palm oil. We never did. We use well, I never did. I don't cook, but we're kind of olive oil people. We love olive oil. I know that there's this thing in the community about having about not using any oils and not using any blah blah blah, but we still use olive oil. And I'm not, just like the whole almond milk thing. I really like almond milk, but I realize that, I don't know, there's nothing completely cruelty free and nothing without suffering or exploitation, it seems. It's about minimizing it. And I'm just gonna pass on that and say, no. What's your stance on buying cruelty-free when their parent company isn't? I think this is about like one of those like cosmetic companies that used to be that still has cruelty-free products, but they were bought by a company that isn't. That sucks. That sucks when that happens. And I don't wear makeup, but there are people that do. But the shampoo stuff and all that I used to get from a company that was bought by the parent company. I know who they're talking about. It sucks, it sucks. If you can find an alternative that doesn't have a cruelty-free company, awesome. But let's understand that things are not completely, we're not there yet in society to where we have as many options as we'd like for everything. That to make ourselves non-complicit in any cruelty. And I think it's important to try your best, but throughout all these questions, underlying all this is also, you know, do you have the money to buy meal kits and learn how to cook different things? Do you have a living situation where you get a say in what food is in the cupboards? Do you, like, there's some privilege and stuff to all this that has been talked about by some people. There's also some hard ingrained traditions within families and cultures that it's not so easy. So from makeup to the food, there's a lot of work. Just do what you can. Do you feel judged by other vegans from time to time? Yeah, because I that's why I don't really make videos, because I know I'm not like but I'm self-conscious anyway. I know I'm not like hey, look at me, I'm a vegan and I'm wearing my clothing and I'm taking Instagram pictures everywhere and I'm so cute and I'm really young and I don't know. It's alright, but yeah, I'm a big old lady. Sorry. And who am I? I don't know. Yeah, of course, I think we'll all feel a bit judged. I think, especially with the drama that has happened and people telling people, people might say, oh, you're vegan for 6 months and you're still really big, what's wrong with you? I'm sure, I don't look vegan. I look like probably how I look. People don't realize that skin cleared up well and stuff, and and that my face did slim down because I'm pretty big still. I don't know. Yeah, I feel judged and self-conscious, and that's why I don't make videos, which sucks because I shouldn't let it bother me. We're all on our journey, and wherever we are at is where we're at. Do you enjoy being vegan? Yeah, like I'm not finding it to be a hardship. I don't think it's like, oh, the burden of being a vegan. No. Could I have more fun? Like, be able to go to vegan potlucks and whatnot. That would be great. That would be cool. Honestly, do I enjoy knowing that, like, having the connection made and knowing that there's so much suffering and that things probably won't change in my lifetime, that despite how far we've come, we still can't be like, hey, we don't have to slaughter all these animals every day. We don't have to contribute more to the pollution of our earth, and we don't have to exploit anyone, or that's not a good part of being vegan, is knowing. It's like taking the whole Matrix blah 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 thing. Do you choose to know or not to know, to stay asleep or be awake? That's the harder part, because I think especially if you're sensitive about stuff, or you get, depressed about things that you can't change, that could be overwhelming if you get stuck in that. Now, I didn't, but I knew somebody who did. That was very overwhelming for them. They just want everybody to go vegan and make the connection already, and let's change everything now, like there's that urgency, and there's that stress, and there's that sense of being alone if you're out and you're seeing all these people just making the choice to, like, consume these products that are you in your mind have already attached to the suffering of sentient beings, and that it's not necessary. And that makes it not so great, but it's not like a constant thought or anything. It's just coming to my mind now. I mean, honestly, I would not change my decision to go vegan, and I don't regret it. I'm hoping that with time, as I work on my health and as I continue to get older, as long as I'm allowed to get older, that the physical and health and mental well-being and all the benefits of that will manifest in me, and that I'll also, that people saying, oh, she did it and oh, she's eating really great food or whatever, that maybe it will impact other people. I don't know. All you can do is try to do what you can, 21 favorite vegan YouTubers. This question was answered, I think it was answered quite differently a while ago. I've had to step back from vegan YouTube overall for a while. It's been quite a year or a few months for vegan YouTube. I was financially given to Patreon for a couple people I still think have done amazing work, but I couldn't afford it. I really couldn't afford to keep it up. So, I made the choice that I would like us to eat really good food. Then, anyway, and they're doing fine. So they don't need my money. In fact, I wish I made that much. But I would say I really admire. Okay, I'm gonna start off with I think Joyful Vegan has a great approach and compassionate way of doing vegan activism. So I suggest her. I know it's controversial because of stuff that's happened, but Bite Size Vegan has worked her butt off with a lot of information and a lot of videos and been very influential. I know that she was really a big part of that connection when I watched Conspiracy and I was watching YouTube. She was someone whose passion and research and straightforwardness about it really was helpful. I know people might be against some of the footage, but I think she generally warrants it. I think she's done a lot of work, and I really do admire that. I liked a whole bunch of other vegan YouTubers. There's some great ones. I'll tell you who I've been watching recently. But I'll tell you one of the people that gave me a shout out. Reg Flowers. Reg. It's Reg. I like his videos and I like what he's trying to do. And I think he's cool. I think he's got a great perspective, and I want to see more of that. And every time he's suggesting people, actually when many of the vloggers I watch suggest people, I check them out. I've subscribed to a lot of vegan YouTubers that way, because somebody said, go check out these people, go check out these people, go check out these people, and I do it because there are some people who I don't even know the name of yet, because YouTube is all wacky with who they show you, but I want to hear more from people whose voices aren't as at the forefront. So there's a lot of people I have no favorites right now. I've watched the Vegan Lass. First was a curiosity. The drama thing was happening, but then I've really liked some of the things she's had to say. Some of it. But again, that's the drama stuff. Just like Vegan Cheetah, who was Vegan Drama. I was surprised by his personal vlogs and what he's gone through. I'm not a fan of the whole drama thing, but at the same time, something had to happen, and that has benefited a lot of channels for veganism, who then rose up with it. But now it's up to everybody to share their lives or whatever they want. And I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't call myself a vegan YouTuber because I've been on YouTube. I've been talking for over 40 minutes. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. I didn't make a video for my 10-year anniversary in June. I made one last year for my 9 years. But 10 years on YouTube. I've got about maybe 200 and something subscribers. Hey! And some people are subscribed for journaling videos. Some people are subscribed for Veta videos. Some people are subscribed to see my talking vlogs and my stuff, my personal stuff. Some people liked the times I used to live in Toronto and go outside and show things. Some people, I don't know. Some people used to watch me from way back when and like my personal breakdowns when I was 20 something and it was cute back then. And some people are just here probably still waiting for me to do this, like I said, the journal videos, which, maybe other people are here to listen and fall asleep. I don't know. So I'm not a vegan YouTuber. I'm not in the thing, but I do have my playlist that says my vegan journey, and this video is going to go in there. It's going to get tucked away, and if people, my channel's probably not going to change in that. It's going to be scattered, which isn't a good strategy for YouTube. But I'm not going to have multiple channels, especially being here so long. Basically, I'm going to continue with my various categories. I'm reading books, but I haven't been talking about them. Different things. I think people are subscribed to me from BookTube as well. But again, I haven't done much. I'm just going to do me. And part of me is being vegan. So I am vegan, but I'm also somebody who's interested in a variety of things. I'm still learning about myself and about life, about making mistakes and learning things along the way, and I'm going through things, and perhaps I should share a bit more of that in briefer vlogs than this. But I'm not, I just want to say I'm not going to identify myself as a vegan YouTuber and throw it in people's face. Not because I don't want to not spread a message, but because it's part of me. It is part of me. It's like anything you've taken to be part of your core belief system, let's say, which you should always be challenging your beliefs and learning and that, letting go of what shouldn't be there, etc. But the thing with this is that being vegan is now, this is my it's not just about my food choice, it's about my journey still to try and learn to be more compassionate. It's not just toward other people, because honestly, the past years taught me that the person I need to learn how to be most compassionate to is myself. I have to, because I'm not getting any younger. It's not going to get any easier. And, the whole, I got to. So, this is part of it. So, my vegan journey is about more than just not eating meat, not eating dairy, recognizing the harm that eating meat and dairy and supporting the industry does. It's about more than that. So, that's all I have to say about that. What a quick tag I did. I think I'm going to stop right before 45 minutes. Oh, it's too late. It's going to be over 45 minutes. We'll just sit here for 45 minutes. Well, you know what? Since you're still here, I just want to say, I think that YouTube communities are awesome. I think that if people have been able to find the vegan community online, and if they weren't scared away, and if they were even drawn in by drama, whether they're drawn in by drama channels or they're looking for more information after seeing something like Cowspiracy, or if they've got a friend who makes vlogs and they're like, oh, they're talking about being vegan, or if they're young and they're like, it's cool to go vegan right now, and they want to jump on the bandwagon, I say jump that bandwagon, but keep learning. Or if there's somebody who's like, I can make money this way, well, go on with your bad self. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say, oh, I don't want to make money off my YouTube channel. I would hate to make like vlogs and earn an income this way. That'd be so horrible, because that's a lie. But clearly I haven't put very much effort or time into actually making that happen. I mean, I don't even know if I brushed my hair for this. I know I took down the clip. Maybe I did brush my hair. I didn't fix my nails, and I didn't like get a better vantage point so you wouldn't see like the double chin. It's because I'm in a higher chair now, so like, anyway, hot guys, hot. So, and I'm not wearing like sleeves. Look at me, I'm like one of those vegan YouTubers is like showing their arms. You know what? I should be able to show my arms. It's not like you can go, oh, can't see her arms, she must be really skinny. I should be talking to you guys more often. I should be making vlogs where I talk to you guys. I know maybe a bunch of you will leave, and I'm sorry, goodbye. But I need an outlet. I need to be expressing some thoughts. Writing is one thing, but this is definitely a great way to be sharing where you're at in life, and to verbalize, and to get some feedback from people from everywhere who might connect with something you have to say. I love writing, and I'm going to continue to write, but I do wish I'd vlogged more over time. I've got a lot of vlogs in my vlog archives, which are on my channel page, and I think I got them grouped by year, by the years, because we're going back to 2006 when I had silent 20-second video, I think, on the old Fujifilm camera I had. I think my first videos were of the lion cat. Anyway, oh, sorry, I'm wondering. Ooh, the question isn't in there, but what is my opinion on having pets as a vegan? This is a controversial one. If you stuck around this long, what a treat. This is my opinion about having pets as a vegan. I think that you should adopt, don't shop. We have domesticated dogs and cats, and it has happened. It's kind of happened, and there are a lot that need homes. I think that if you do adopt, or you take a cat or dog into your home, that they are your companion, and they're your family, and they're your friend. And for some people, especially those of us who have lived alone or struggled with health or whatever, I know for me, during a time period in my life, if I hadn't had Lion and Hagrid at the time, I probably would have killed myself. But I wanted to take care of them, and I'm so grateful they were in my life for as long as they were. They're a gift. And having a cat or a dog that you connect with in your life, you should have a sense that sentient beings, I mean, people who think that, it's not just dogs, it's cats as well, that can be very loving or intuitive to you and express themselves, and You know, they're thinking, feeling human beings. They're creatures. I don't know. What is the word? I don't know words. You know, they're thinking and feeling sentient beings. Okay, not human beings. And that's a good thing to learn. I don't get it, but I get it. Marketing, indoctrination. Somehow we were taught the cows and pigs and etc. were not okay to eat, but I mean, we're okay to eat, and dogs and cats you don't, etc. Culture, blah blah blah. But it should teach us that all animals, we shouldn't be eating any of them. I think that if they're part of your family, they're part of your family. Now that's the other thing. Don't be a crappy parent. Hopefully you can, take care of them, have them fed well, and take care of them, and love them, pay attention to them, don't abandon them, don't mistreat them, don't tie them up in the backyard and ignore them. A lot of people are bad parents with their children. People shouldn't have children. Some people shouldn't have dogs or cats in their lives either. So I'm for adopt, don't shop. The cats we have now, which we're at our limit. My heart was too soft, and we got Vincent and Pico, who I saw they were in a shelter, and Smudge and Chai were in a shelter, and that's it. We're at our limit. They're cats, and we're taking care of them, and they're awesome. They all love each other, and I think they make me a better human being. They show me that I still can love. I'm not cold-hearted. Yeah, I'm grateful for them, and I just want to take care of them and do right by them. And respect them the best I can while still, Anyway, that's how I feel about that. And regarding I was connecting to the other thing people say, what was it? One of the other controversial things. Having a pet, shout. Oh, vasectomies and not having children if you're a vegan. Okay. This is my opinion on that. As someone who can't have children due to whatever reason biologically, it just so happened. Probably something messed up down there and stuff, personal stuff. I think it's ridiculous that there have been influential YouTubers telling teenagers and anyone to get a vasectomy. Since when did not causing suffering to animals cross over to telling people whether they can have children or not? I completely disagree. I think that's a personal choice. There's a lot of people that shouldn't have children, and there's a lot of people that would be fantastic parents that can't have children. If somebody had not had a vasectomy, you wouldn't be watching this right now. And maybe you feel bad about your life and shitty stuff has happened, and you're like, well, that's what should have happened. And then, no, stop it. You're here, okay? I don't think the vegan community should be telling people to get a vasectomy. I think that that's something that should be it should be somebody's own personal decision based on, like, hey, I've decided I never want to have children, and let's say my partner, she doesn't want to go through the hysterectomy, which is much more invasive. and they've decided together, and that's what they're doing, and whatever. Or just personal reasons if you are single, but that doesn't protect you from passing on diseases, and even vasectomies aren't always 100%. Just the whole stuff on YouTube has made people look so dumb with that thing. That's a big decision, and I think that you should be making that decision based on something more than some vegan YouTuber idol, like somebody you idolize on YouTube. Just use protection and birth control methods, and if you don't want children, and that's something you should be doing anyway, and protect yourself from STDs and various sexual diseases that can happen. And there you go. Like, and then save that decision for when you're older, or something. Just don't jump on that bandwagon. That's a bit more of a big deal than, oh, I'm not going to consume meat and dairy, as opposed to, I'm going to have this surgery that's going to affect my ability to, whatever. That said, you can always adopt. You can adopt children as long as you've kept your life clean, and your life, you don't have a record, and you're doing good in life, and you feel you can support the child, and you can afford, that costs money. But adopting is great. There's a lot of children that do need homes. I mean, you don't have to, not being able to produce your own offspring doesn't mean you can't be a fantastic parent. There's a lot of children out there that you could foster and or adopt. So there's nothing wrong with raising a family if you can. Why not? If you can also, if you can do that, that's fantastic. Good for you. It's not for everyone. Having, a dog or cat is not for everyone. Choosing to eat meat or dairy alternatives is not for everyone. Just like eating only raw fruit is not for everyone. Make your own choices. Make your own decisions. Take in information. Watch things. Try different things out. Vegetable Police. I recommend him as a YouTuber. Because I was just thinking about all the stuff he's tried. He is very entertaining. And I'm not just biased because he lives in, Canada. Toronto. I love it when I see bits of Toronto. It's great. Makes me happy. And the green screen thing, whatever. Do what you want, buddy. Either way, you're funny. You're funny as heck. So, I recommend Vegetable Police. But that doesn't mean I agree with everybody I recommend it. I'm just saying, there's some... I watch people. But, where was I going? That's great that came around to that. And now I've lost my train of thought. Just do what you want. But figure things out. Learn things. Be on your vegan journey. But learn to be open and compassionate and mindful. And take in other views. And think about it. And don't just get boxed in and become a jerk. Like some people have. Telling people what to do and how to eat. And being racist and being sexist and being... there's some really gross people on here, and it has nothing to do with size or age or looks or anything. It has to do with mindset. The mindset of some people is just toxic. So I hope that more voices that aren't that way, as I break things, I hope to see more of... I'm not saying all light and love. Let's be real on here, but let's realize that not everybody's... We're all living different things. We're all on this journey in different places. Hopefully we are autonomous beings, and we recognize the autonomy as a vegan of other beings. I should have had my hair this way the whole time. Sorry for everything. No, but if you listen that long, thank you so much. I never say hit that thumbs up and subscribe, but people say you should say stuff like that. I don't know. Should I come up with something thanks for watching. Tune into the next video. I don't know. I am thankful to those who have been subscribed or subscribing or leaving comments. Some of them I never reply to because I am, not really. Sometimes I'm really distracted with sleeping. But I do appreciate that people have been around and watched videos and given me their input and shared their lives with me, and where I've been able to click through and see them sharing things, creative stuff, writers, and I like that I'm not a vegan channel alone. I love that I'm seeing people who share their passion for books, people who share their passion for writing, people who share their passion for ASMR. Yes, I love ASMR, and I've been watching it since before it got labeled. I love that stuff a lot. I would love to make videos like that, but I'm kind of brash, so I don't know. Might work on that down the road if the environment's different. Maybe when we get a house. Oops, sorry. See, that's not good. I love that I can watch vegan videos. I love that I can watch vlogging, like straight up people I have followed for years, or that I find new, that just make vlogs and they talk to the camera and share their lives or play some music or whatever they do. People who used to be poets or used to be vlogging and share poetry. I like following popular channels, and there's so much out there. I like scripted stuff. I like comedy. I like the various diversity that you can find. It's all about where you look and what you find throughout, but I'm not limiting myself to one topic, and maybe that means I will never achieve hundreds and hundreds of subscribers, because nobody knows what to expect, or nobody's gonna get everything they want from me every video. But this channel has been for me like another way of journaling or documenting my life, and I'm thankful that it's here. So this was an add-on to just say again, happy not only 6-month anniversary on being vegan, let's say happy 10 years. Back in June was my 10 years of being on YouTube. And before I created the channel, I was watching it. I was watching YouTube. I wasn't watching my channel. I wasn't zoomed into the future. No, I was watching YouTube back in the early days, and I am so glad it's still around, because it is like another form of diary. And yes, I wish I'd used it consistently. I wish I'd expressed myself here the way so many people are doing these days. So many awesome things, just being themselves, putting themselves out there, sharing ideas and thoughts. And I still think this is overall a good place. A lot of bad stuff has happened on YouTube over the years, and it's brought out a lot of bad stuff, and now there's celebrity culture within YouTube, but which is, it's hard to imagine, now we've got celebrities from mainstream really trying to get in on the YouTube thing. Some of them have, but that was a tangent. I'm just saying I'm glad to still be here. So this was a very long Veta vlog, but I think this was a big touch and base, talking to you guys vlog. Not just about the vegan thing. If you listened to all that, thank you. If you didn't, if you weren't into it, I hope you just, out of curiosity's sake, thought, and then while you ate your burger or whatever, maybe you ate 3 steaks while watching it, just to get at the vegan. I don't care. That joke is so dumb that well, I'm gonna eat 3 steaks. Right? Well, have fun going to the washroom after that. I don't care what you're, I do care, but I'm not pushing, just like I wouldn't push my other personal beliefs on you. I just want to share. So hopefully I will share more. And the next video will be really short. Really short. Probably, yeah. But thanks again. So happy vegan anniversary, happy YouTube anniversary, happy vlogging. And for real, take care of yourselves. Try. It's tough sometimes to do that, but it's never too late to try and learn how.